But yeah, we are all set to go here for the evening session of the first official day of Shadowbringers. And so, why do you say we get started on the evening's proceedings? Because we are here in the city of Eulmore, where Alphanode has been able to make his way into this city with our assistance. And he is currently speaking with these two Mikote / Mistel, Chai Nuz and Dahlia Chai. And the reason he's here is because he's offered to commission himself as an artist for painting work for them. So, because of that, we were granted entry into the city, so let's go ahead and speak with Alphanode to take on the level 70 main story quest entitled Free to Sightsee. Alphanode would send you into the city to explore. Now you have the opportunity to experience Eulmore. I suggest you make the most of it. Explore the city top to bottom. In other words, I would start with the canopy and go from there. Try rounding around the market stalls mayhap. Such places are usually filled with colorful characters, only too eager to share local gossip with a friendly visitor. I would appreciate it, of course, if you could share any discoveries with me in turn. We should both learn as much as possible about our new place of residence. Indeed we should. So what can we learn about the canopy exactly? Well, let's wander the city and find out. By going the correct direction, of course. Yeah, we can walk out here and hopefully find some important information. Hey there, Isabel. Welcome to stream. Glad to have you with us. So yeah, we want to go all the way over here. Yeah, here's the person we need to speak with, this amiable maiden. Hello there. Oh, hello there. A fresh register, are we? You seem a little lost. Indeed we are. Well, 'tis lovely to make your acquaintance. Speaking of acquaintances, you wouldn't happen to have run into my attendant on your wanderings, would you? Big, strong lad, long hair tied back. He was escorting me on a shopping errand when I realized I'd dropped my handkerchief, and now I've been waiting here all alone while he's been off searching for it. I'm not terribly fond of being alone. If you do see him, I would be obliged if you could pass on this message. Forget the silly handkerchief and return to my side at once. Well, at least you're willing to overlook the handkerchief getting blown out of your hands. But yeah, where could they possibly be? How about over here? And yeah, how about over there? Yeah, dude, you look like you could use some help before you plummet into the sea or worse. Wicked right, that was too close. Thank you, friend. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't come along. I was trying to rescue my lady's handkerchief, you see. The wind must have blown it over the edge, but luckily it caught on something. I thought if I could just stretch out far enough. Yeah, you were willing to go that far for a handkerchief? Yeah, you risked your life for a scrap of cloth, or you must think highly of your mistress. Given where we are... Yeah, that's given them what we feel. She is my entire world. Without her, I am nothing. When I first came to Eulmore, I thought only of improving my lot in life. But there was so much more to this city than wealth and plenty. There is no war here, no conflict. The residents all treat each other with warmth and respect. My mistress has ever been so kind to me, and I can think of no other place in Calusia where I could possibly be happier. Even if it means risking your life? Sorry, I might have gotten a bit carried away. I find it hard to stop when I start counting my blessings these days. Please, you shall come with me to meet my lady. Once she hears of your deeds, you'll be witness to her generosity firsthand. Alright. We need to talk to you, though. What? Lonely, you say? Curse my clumsy feet, I must return to her immediately. Yeah, and we'll proceed to follow you. Yeah, this is how far people are wanting to go to save their skin. Hello there, maiden. My attendant told me everything. I'm so very grateful you were there to offer your assistance. Yeah, glad we can help. You seem a dedicated patron, or you value him highly then. Let's go with this one. As if he were a member of my own family. I could not live the wonderful life I lead without him. We free citizens owe the bonded our unending gratitude. Mayhap in another society our different standing would be prejudice or resentment, but in Eulmore a most glorious measure is in place to avert such unpleasantness. Part of that measure requires that the free surrender their fortunes. Upon registration, all of our property, financial, intellectual, or otherwise, is given over to the city. So yeah, you're free in more ways than one apparently. In exchange, we are provided with ample funds and commodities to live a life of pampered luxury. Being liberated from the concern of earning coin has an almost miraculous effect on people's outlook. There are no rivals to compete against, only fellow residents with whom to enjoy our tranquil existence. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must see what the markets have to offer as a reward for the return on my handkerchief. Oh, and I've not forgotten you, of course, our courageous messenger turned rescuer. So she'll give me the experience, skill, plus foot oak or white oak foot gear coffer this time around. But of course, since, as I mentioned before, this stuff is all weaker than what I currently have, we're not going to be wearing it. So let's go ahead and speak with the amiable maiden again for her next quest entitled A Taste of Honey. The amiable maiden appears suddenly concerned. All this talk and relying on the bonded, and I haven't given a thought as to what your duties might be. I hope I haven't interrupted your work unduly. Well, not yet anyway. A tour of the city, is it? Then you must really visit the beehive. It's always buzzing with activity. Local humor. Anyway, a lady by the name of Tista B usually has a seat near the entrance. She'll gladly speak with you on any number of topics, assuming you find yourself on her good side. So yeah, the beehive, huh? Let's go see what it's all about. Yeah, through these doors. Yeah. Remember the gentleman's club from earlier? Yeah, it's this place. Perhaps that makes all the sense in the world. Hey there, Tista, how are you? Welcome to the beehive, my little drone. Seeking the sting of excitement to liven up your day? I can tell at a glance when folk are new to our happy colony. It's the nervous fluttering you see, always gives them away. Why don't we play some cards to set you at ease, eh? A quick game of high or low. It's simply a matter of guessing who has the bigger hand. If you win, I'll grant you a single favor. Within reason, of course. Interested? Yeah, so we will have to play this game against her. So yeah, let's explain to her, get an explanation of the rules. High or low is a guessing game. You must decide whether the total of your 3 cards is higher or lower than the total of your opponent's cards. The deck holds 9 cards with the pictures printed thereon representing the numbers 1 through 9. Each number only appears once in the deck, so there are no repeats. If you guess correctly, then you win the match. If both totals are the same, then another hand is dealt. So, let's play. Good for you. No time like the present, I say. Well, then let's get to it. 3 cards for you, 3 cards for me. You flip one of yours over, and I flip 2 of mine. So yeah, let's see how the initial setup of 6 unfolds. Okay, so she currently has a total of 12, and I only have 3. So the odds would be with me to go lower. And hope I get it right. You're going with low then? Right, let's see what we've got. Yep, it was a good call. It was a good call because there's mathematically no way I can overtake her. So, we got it. Yeah, that wasn't too bad, was it? Congratulations, your guess was right. Usually I concede defeat at this point, but what do you say to a rematch? One more win, then we'll talk about their favor. Yeah, she can't be swayed with just a single victory. You have to go for a successful title defense. And so, time for round 2. So it's the same as before. Oh wow, I got a 9 at the start, and she's only got 1 and 4. Yeah, we're definitely going high here. Let's see what we've got. Oh yeah, this is no problem. In fact, I got the 3 highest cards in the deck, and she almost had the 3 lowest. Oh wow, this wasn't even close. I got all the maximum, she almost got all the minimum. Well, well, would you look at that? I think you've got a knack for this, newcomer. Congratulations, victory is yours, as is the prize I promised. And so, let's see what she has to say. Come whisper in my ear then and don't be shy. Tell old Tista what she can do for you. Well, here's what you need to know, young lady. That's all? How delightfully wholesome. But if knowledge is what you want, then that is what you shall have. In my humble estimation, the most wondrous things about this town is how safe we are from the Sin Eaters. They say Lord Vothry was born with the power to command them, which means no Eulmorean ever need raise a weapon in defense of the city. Was that the kind of thing you wish to know? If your itch still needs scratching, you might get a few words out of Athon over there. There's not that merry sot likes more than the sound of his own voice. Fascinating. Yeah, here he is, but before we go ahead and see what he's offering, we have another vista to use. Alright, there we go. Alright, Atharn. What's up? New to Eulmore, you say? Only just arrived and you're already looking to peel away the layers of mystery. Oh, I'm all for chatting, but you need to slow down and enjoy life, my friend. I'll tell you what. You hop up on stage and give us a dance first, and then we can have a little talk. Yeah, it's time for us to do our own strip dance. Although we're not actually going to be stripping for this. Although if you guys want me to, I can. And also I was joking. There's no way we were going to do that. Nope, just show off your race's best dance, which in this case involves high stepping. Yeah, it's like he's doing river dancing here. That's the way, dance like there's no tomorrow. And so, we did what he asked us to do, so let's go and speak with him again. Now that was a show. You're welcome to clamber up on stage anytime you like. So, what was it you wanted to ask me? Oh yes, something about our fair city. Well, I can tell you it wasn't always so peaceful as it is today. The Eulmorean army may be the very essence of military might, but even our forces saw grievous losses in the war against the Sin Eaters. Things changed for us, so around 20 years ago now, when the old ruler's son came to power. He's got this way with the Eaters, you see. Turns them as docile as house cats. I wouldn't be exaggerating to say they've become something of an ally to Eulmore, no longer an enemy to be feared. And how did he do that? And yet elsewhere there are still fools who insist on fighting their losing battles. Ha! A toast to Lord Vothry! Yeah, you gained a preliminary sense of the city. The Chais and Alphanode will be expecting your return. Yeah, let's get out of here. Oh, and also you may have noticed the fancy art up here. Yeah, not exactly fancy, but it's kind of like a list of enemies. And then we got a picture of the beehive over here. Yeah, how did he do that? How did Lord Vothry tame the most feared creatures in the land? Oh, let's make our way back over to Dahlia. So where, yeah, there he is. Or there she is, rather. There's something I was trying to see, but I don't think I can see it right now. So let's speak with Dahlia. Oh, you've returned from your jaunt around the city so soon? You needn't have hurried back. Young Alphanode is yet to put brush to canvas. Yeah, where did he go? One cannot rush good art, I'm told. Or good artists, apparently. Ah, finally. Yeah, while we were gone, yeah, Alphanode decided that he needed to ditch the poncho and go with something else instead. I put together an ensemble of the garments you chose. Is this satisfactory? Oh, goodness gracious me, that last outfit was precious, but this makes you look positively dashing. You're truly a handsome boy, however am I to decide? what happened to painting, or I don't recall this part of the artistic process. Yeah, like, aren't you supposed to be at work? Exactly. The lad is an artist, dearest, not a dress-up doll. It's about time we set him to work for the reason we called him here. Must we? I do love a good painting, but I thought since we were enjoying ourselves so thoroughly... Yeah, Dahlia, you're such a lovable little Mikote. Well, I know. That is to say, as long as you... Yeah, even got her husband trying to figure it out. Just make sure you give the lad time to prepare. We know who will be upset if he's not ready to paint at a moment's notice. Whatever you say, darling. So, shall we pick out some jewelry next? Yeah, Nuz is like, what are we doing? So let's go ahead and take our experience in Gil. Alright, so with that quest taken care of, let's wait for the icon to switch characters here, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's turn things over to Alphino then, for our next main story quest entitled A Blessed Instrument. Alphino draws you close with a whisper. Lady Chai has a very particular sense of beauty, and apparently that extends to how I should dress whilst painting. But if this obsession of hers works in our favor, the time I spend indulging these distractions is time you can use to continue your explorations. For this excursion, I'd like you to delve into the layer below us and sniff out about the military headquarters. I'm sure the understory has its own tale to tell. Alright then. Yeah, for those of you who remember from the end of the previous stream, we cannot use the main Aetheryte. We have to get certain authorization to do so. So now it's time to run down the stairs. Yeah, right down here is where we need to go. And then once we arrive, find the person we need to speak to. I believe it's going to be somewhere around here. And in fact, I think I saw his icon for a moment. Oh, I might have been seeing things. Yeah, I need to figure out where the person is we need to speak to. Yeah, they put vistas in some really weird spots. Where were we supposed to go? I can't remember if it was now where we're doing the thing that was on my mind from before. Yeah, there was something that I did in early access, but I can't remember if I'm supposed to do that now or if I'm supposed to do that later. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Okay, yeah, we are doing this now. So yeah, it's not from the guards who we're trying to get information from. It's instead this weeping warbler of a female aura. So let's go ahead and speak with her. And yeah, it did say she was weeping. Yeah, what happens to be the problem? You're one of the bonded, aren't you? Like me? Please, I need your help. My throat, I can't sing anymore. I've been making excuses, but it's just not getting any better. If my patron thinks I'm of no use to him, then... I need you to sneak out into the derelicts and describe my condition to Thoric. Here's a list of my symptoms and a hunk of meal to pay for his medicines. Please, I have no one else to turn to. Well, then we better help her out before it's too late. So yeah, remember back in the previous stream when I said we were detouring to an Aetheryte that was not necessarily easily accessible? Well, we're using it now. Well, props there for staying with it. Hello there, Thoric. You need medicines? Tonics? Potions? Well, we have this to give to you. There you go. A cure for an ailing voice, is it? No, no medicine will cure this. Methinks your songbird has a lump in her throat. It must be cut out, excised, and even then the voice may never heal completely. Poor little songbird. Will they kick her from the nest, I wonder, or simply silence her chirps? Like, ouch. Oh, your face. You didn't know? Of the many hopefuls who enter the city, very few are ever seen to leave, even as corpses. Oh, you might see one or two fortunate fools hurled from the balconies, but the rest, gone. A town of nightmares it is, not for this ship's rat, oh no, no, no. I am content to scurry around here and nibble on the crumbs which fall from the table. This consultation is over. You have my verdict, and I have my meal. Good day. Ouch. That is not good. So yeah, this Weeping Warbler is about to get some really bad news. So yeah, we gotta go back and tell her what happened. Yeah, everyone's saying ouch. I probably should be saying ouch because I'm probably on the wrong level. Yep, here she is. Yeah, young lady, I have some bad news for you. Did you get my medicine? I'm afraid that it was not possible. So that's it? What am I to do if I can't even sing? Oh, hello there. Oh, there you are, my sweet canary. Have you been crying again? Don't tell me your voice is still not on the mend. Oh, generous sir, have mercy. I've done all I can, but even the apothecary said... Yeah, if even a medicine man can't do it, then what are you gonna do? So you've been suffering all this time. I am sorry, my pet. I hadn't realized your affection was this grave. But you needn't fret. I'll not reward your hours of trilling by casting you out into the street. Oh, wow. You are too kind, sir. But what use am I if I cannot sing? I fear the day I become more burden to you than treasure. Then I shall have a word with Lord Fothry and arrange for your ascension. In that paradise where resides neither pain nor illness will your song ring out clearly once again. Or mayhap you think it is a step too far? No, you would do that for me? Of course. Why, I'd almost wish to hasten my own ascension knowing your blessed instrument was waiting there to greet me. I'm sure you are worn out. Yeah. And what are we gonna say to this? Ascension or sounds too good to be true? Yeah, what do you mean ascension? Oh, you must be a new arrival. Allow me to explain. As all know, the Sin-Eaters exist to devour the sinful, but also do they serve to gather the souls of the innocent and shepherd them unto celestial paradise. It is through Lord Fothry that we learn this truth. It is through Lord Fothry's grace that the three people of Eulmore are destined to embrace salvation. We are blessed to spend our days surrounded by love and merriment until at last we are called to a final rapture. Even the bonded may find a place within their host should their patrons deem them worthy. Lord Fothry truly is a great man, isn't he? Now, if you'll excuse us, we must be on our way. May you find eternal salvation for the compassion you have shown my precious canary. Yeah, you do know what was just explained, right? Yeah. he's gonna have her sacrificed. Which is why we look pissed. Yeah. If he can't sing, or if she can't sing, then she's gonna be sacrificed instead of being thrown out. Yeah. Which is truly the lesser of two evils here? Being cast out for not being able to use your talents anymore, or being sacrificed? So, up we go. What do you mean not his intention? Because that's pretty much how pretty much how I interpreted it. Yeah, ascension as in going to heaven, as in being sacrificed, that sort of thing. Well, it looks like Alphanode has gone off to a start on the artwork. "'Tis good to see you back. You were taking so long I began to worry something had happened." Well, actually, something did happen. I begun sketching an outline for the portrait, but nay. The child appear otherwise occupied. Will you share what your investigations have gleaned thus far? Well, here's what you're gonna know, and you're not gonna like it. Sir Lord Vothry boasts some manner of influence over the senators, does he? That would explain the reverence in which he is held by the citizenry. And as for this ascension business, I cannot help but be put in mind of that apothecary and his ominous remarks. If so many folk have entered the city over the years, then where do they go? They get sacrificed. And so we take our 460,000 experience points. And so, with that one taken care of, we now wait for our next quest to spawn from Alphanode. Yeah, it's a busy night on day 1 here in Eulmore. So let's now move on to the final quest here in Eulmore, entitled Emergent Splendor. Alphanode seems eager to discuss the significance of your discoveries. So as the Chais are chatting, and maybe even drinking some chai tea, I take my eye off you for one moment and you're chatting away with that assistant of yours. Am I to assume the outline is done then? Yeah. Have a look. What in the blazes? I don't think it's that bad. It's so unflattering! Explain yourself, Alphanode! Where's the artistic interpretation? It should evoke images of affluence and nobility and overwhelm the viewer with its boundless beauty! Lord Chai, you stated that this portrait is to commemorate your anniversary. Yours being a joyous union, it seemed to me that a realistic portrayal... Realistic? I don't want realism, I want perfection! A spectacle to slacken jaws and weaken knees, to make people cry out in amazement! Now fetch a blank canvas and then, yeah, someone's screaming from somewhere. Hey Jess, welcome to the stream, glad to have you with us. I say, did that come from above? Oh, remember the fanfare from this afternoon? And the jesters associated with it? Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please! A tale to make you quiver and your noble blood freeze! There's a villain on the loose set to ruin our fair city. But our lord has got him now and his fate will not be pretty. Yes, the hammer of justice is poised to come crashing down, and one and all who would watch it follow are invited to join his lordship in the offer. Yeah, everyone's mulling it over and they're quickly wasting no time. A malcontent? How dreadful! And this man is to face sentencing? That's right. In fact, if you're curious, it might be worth you going along for the experience. The offer they mentioned is part of the Emergent, the level above us which Lord Vothry resides. Ordinarily, you would be barred from entering, but it seems they'll be opening his doors for the next little while. The crown lift will take you up there. We better not dawdle then. Hey Zopus, welcome to stream. Glad to have you with us. Alright, have a good night there, Isabel. Yeah, get some rest. You need it. Get some rest, young lady. You need it. So over here to Chadden, who will take us upstairs. Let's head on up and see how this all unfolds. And now Shima swaps in. Hey there, Shima. Welcome to stream. Glad to have you with us. So yeah, let's see what this spectacle is.
That's him. That's Vorthri.
Yeah, that's Vorthri, alright. Yeah, check out this guy. I mean, you thought Dahlia was living large. Yeah, she's got nothing on him. And these girls are looking very happy.
Attended by sin eaters. But how does he keep them from attacking?
You could ask him if you want.
Mercy. Mercy.
Yeah. Who's the one being
By
judged?
the 12.
Yeah. The blue-haired Mikote who swiped our pearls from us earlier. Yeah. Now he's ended up here, and he's cut his arm. Pretty badly by the looks of it.
Kaishia, what happened to you?
Who are these impudent louts? I do not recall requesting their presence.
Elites only, right?
Lord Vorthri, what is the meaning of this? Why is this poor man bleeding to death on your floor?
Yeah, we deserve to know. What did he do?
Why? You ask me why? Because criminals must be punished. And this man is guilty of fraud. He came to us, claiming to be a man of business. Yet his subsequent conduct has shown him to be anything but.
Yeah, he kind of was a sneak when we first met him, and yeah, if we were not wanting to be fond of his character, it seems that Vorthri isn't either. However, we're more compassionate than he is.
Is a city built on love for one's fellow man. Those who have naught to give and live only to take are a blight upon our society.
Yeah.
To atone for this crime, I ordered that he fling himself from the balcony.
But instead he's bleeding to death.
And he had the temerity to weep. Please, my lord, anything but that. What then is a man of mercy to do? But offer the sinner another way to show his contrition.
So is death by water or death by cutting?
What exactly?
Yeah, death by water or death by cutting?
Sin eaters are part of Eulmore's society, but they must be fed with ether. Living ether. So, I demanded an offering of flesh, carved by his own hand, from his own hide. And still, he could not do as I asked.
Well, it is pretty painful to cut yourself with a knife.
A wholly unsatisfactory performance.
Yeah, Shinji grits his teeth.
'Tis true that Kaishia won his place here by fraud, but his actions were driven only by a desire to share in your paradise. That you would cast him out I could almost accept, but to humiliate him thus, to demand his very life? Is this truly the way of Eulmore?
Yeah, and everyone's like, you're questioning the guy in charge?
Oh, you dim, deluded child. Have you ever paused to consider what it takes to maintain such a paradise in this barren, broken world of ours? The guarantee of safety and stability. The knowledge that if one only abides by the rules, one has naught to fear. I alone can offer these things, for I alone can command the Sin Eaters. And thus am I alone the voice of justice, and any who oppose me, villains to be punished.
And yeah, the elites all approve of his speech. Yeah, and Shinji's clenching his fist. He wants to take a lance to him.
Paradise.
Yeah, Shinji wants to put a lance through this chubby guy. Yes. Hey, Borgin, we're not impressed.
You were granted a place in my city for a particular skill. What was it?
Painting.
Oh, an artiste! Then you shall paint a picture for me of Eulmore.
And if we say no?
If I find your art pleasing, then I may excuse this display of insolence.
Yeah. What say you, even as Kai Shear is bleeding to death? Yeah, let's at least clean up his wounds.
Who gave you permission to tend to that criminal's wounds? I told you to paint me a picture!
Well, we could use his blood on the canvas if you want.
What you need is a mirror, not a painting. It will capture the horror I see before me far better than I ever could.
Ouch. Yeah. Insubordination!
Can you walk? I think so.
Yeah, and he's taking the kid out of here. Yeah, we're like, we'll be back for you later.
Did that little worm just insult me?
Yeah, apparently that went over his head. And he is not a happy fat man. Yeah, he's not jolly at all.
I'll kill them! I'll kill them all! I'll enslave their minds! I'll torment them! Torture them! Then tear out their hearts!
Yeah, you guys mentioned how big of a baby Vathri looks. He even throws a temple tantrum like one. And who the heck are you in the background? Who was panned over? Oh, I'm loving how you guys are keeping this going in the chat. You guys are awesome. So, now that we're back outside of Eulmore, after we kicked ourselves out, yeah, not much to say now because we pretty much used it all on Lord Vathri. Forgive me, in my anger I am sorry to have marched us back outside again. Though it is probably best we leave the islands altogether, I believe we've worn out our welcome in Eulmore. In any case, I've seen enough of the world's self-proclaimed capital city to convince me that our battle against the Sin Eaters will find few allies in Calusia. I will accompany you back to the Crystarium. We need to regroup and think on our strategy anew. Yeah, agreed. Kai Shear, I have done you a grave disservice. You were hungry and desperate, and I offered you a solution without once considering the risks inherent in you accepting it. If I had known what the price you would be made to pay. You gave me everything I needed to make your idea work. It was me who made a mess of things, not you. But even after all the trouble I caused, you still stepped in and saved me. And now Lord Vathri wants us all dead. Why not come back with us to the Crystarium? I'm certain we can find work for you there if you are willing. No, that would just be me leaning on your kindness again. I need to do some thinking, learn how to stand on my own 2 feet. Very well, but you must promise to be careful. The Eulmores may yet come looking for us. I'll keep my head down, don't worry. And you take care too. Give me the chance to repay what you've done for me. Alphinaud! Who goes there? Yeah, the Chais? Lord and Lady Chai? Yeah, what are you two doing out here? Yeah, it looks like Nuz is not comfortable being out in the shanties. What in the blazes did you do? They have the entire city looking for you! I took a peek at your unfinished portrait, Alphinaud. Now, I've had many a beautiful and striking picture painted for me, but there was something about your work. It was as if you had caught the very essence of our love and rendered it naked upon the canvas. So yeah, the husband doesn't approve, but the wife does. It was bold, unflinching, and I adored it. Please, you must come back with us and finish what you began. I will speak with Lord Fothry and vouch for your character. I'm sure we can smooth over any hard feelings. Sorry, but your offer is declined. I'm sorry, Lady Chai. There are more important matters to which I must attend. More important? What could be more important than enjoying the days we have left to us to the fullest? Pray press me no further. We are leaving, but I would not presume to take the garments you were so kind as to procure for me. One moment. I wouldn't hear of it! Keep the clothes, you silly boy, I insist! Yeah, we don't want to see you getting naked out here. And I shall make arrangements so that you can pass through the gate without causing a stir. I expect you to come and visit. I will return, I promise you that. The outrage I witnessed must not go unanswered. The next time we meet, I shall be better prepared to confront the corruption which hides behind the glittering facade. And so, away we go. Yeah. She loved what Alphinaud did, but unfortunately we cannot reciprocate this. And also, for those of you who aren't aware, over the course of the past weekend, we've actually picked up quite a few new members for our free company. So, let's go ahead and warp back over to Stilltide first. Elizabeth chatting in all caps can only mean one thing. Yeah, she's clearly excited about what she's seen. But it's time for us to go. Yeah, we've been asked to return to the Crystarium, and so that's exactly what we're going to be doing. So, reuniting with Alphinaud on the beach. Thank you, my friend, for staying at my side through this whole sordid endeavor. While not quite the joyous outcome I had hoped for, our efforts have nevertheless answered a great many questions. Suffice it to say, our plans for saving the First are unlikely to involve the aid of Lord Fothry and his subjects. Come, we must speak with the Exarch and chart a new course. This is far from over. And so now we're going to be whisked away back to the Crystarium. Where's the tombstone vendor? And also it's in Eulmore? Yeah, that might have been a spoiler for later on, but I think that eventually we'll get to stop Lord Fothry and Eulmore will become more accessible to us. Well, obviously it will, because we don't have authorization to use the main Aetherite. And And so now we've returned to the Ocular. So let's go ahead and speak with Alphinaud to complete his quest and his storyline. You don't know what a leveling roulette is, Dantaro? He's probably been limiting himself to just following the main story and side quests. Let's speak with Alphinaud to complete the quest. Ah, it is good to be back amongst friends. In such company I can finally turn my thoughts to the future. But ere we discuss all that we have learned and begin planning our next step, I think it is best that you visit Alice. Her familiarity with Amarang will no doubt provide us with valuable insight, and besides, I know she is as eager to see you as I was. Bring a smile to her face, Shinji. And so with that, we'll take another 460,000 points, and we are now within 1 million experience points of getting to level 71. So, we've already got Alphinaud back over here in the Ocular, in the Quisterium, and in just a moment, we'll be going to do the same for Alice.